this Lina pick was probably one of their better picks because they need to deal with the Timber Saw, obviously, but it doesn't really deal with the Naga. None of their heroes do besides this Phoenix.
You said Naga is relatively unanswered, but will the Lina be able to help deal with that pressure a bit, especially if they manage to get an early lane win against Dyrachyo? First blood goes over to Amar.
I think this spell's amazing. Carry players often skip it. So like they put the 1 point at least, and then they go nothing else.
Yeah,
it makes me sad personally, because I know when I'm Timber Saw and the Places Void shows up, I'm sad.
Glimpse back, TA2000 is already undone a decent amount of damage. He'll turn around and get the bash onto Tofu, so they are probably going to get the double off of this with the dive and the Fire Spirits. That's a double kill for Kiori.
Also, this move that they're doing right now is really, really popular for gaming, where Quinn always goes to the enemy tri-camp and tries to steal their camps, kind of gank the off lane, secure a safe lane.
Oh, nice flame break midway through Amar's attempt to get a blast off, but looks like they're going to get the kill on Quinn anyway. So they are doing a good job of taking away what Quest was hoping to build up for some of their other heroes. I presume the Lina, who's going to show up and get the LSA onto Ace with the Laguna Blade, bring him down. If they have to, they'll use the Chronosphere, but it's really not necessary.
Same time bot though, they get a catch on Amar.
That is a massive kill, and Amar, he'll get the kill before he goes down.
Farming up his Midas, they have Naga just controlling all of bot. They're still holding their tower, so they kind of just get to hold the map in the same position.
Static Storm going to be put to use, but once again, Amar fighting back where he can. The damage is just a little bit too much. The glimpse back, no, the lifesteal he did it before he got glimpse back. That's enough to live, and Noob will help them get the kill on Dyrachyo. They're going to prioritize him first, get Tofu. Now Noob is going to die to Quinn. He does successfully get that kill, but can he get out? A long Timber Chain, level 3. Time dilation on cooldown now, so another Timber Chain is going to be able to get him distance away, but he's going deeper into the dire side, and he's now can chase any further.
To deal with these waves, they can't not deal with the waves, so they see a hero pushing a wave and they go kill that hero.
I see that right. I think it was Noob going for early BKB. He's going to show up for this Chronosphere. The damage isn't going to be quite enough, but maybe the blast off will ensure it. Yeah, that is just enough. That's a lot for these Dragon Slaves and LSAs.
Especially now that the Dragon Slave's a 4.5 second cooldown, it just churns out damage.
Omar keeps on pushing in this mid lane. It seems like just a general strategy from Quest that they're willing to, I guess, constantly drawing attention here, but the attention is now on bottom lane. It glimpses back into the Static Storm and a quick kill. Amar will get the turnaround onto Tofu, but not a happy fight for Quest, at least not yet anyway. They're going to start backing away.
However, they pick Razor and stuff, so he ends up buying, you could just buy a stun.
Yeah.
Why not?
Counterpoint, UI2000 I'm pretty sure would be like, you know, Veil's a pretty good team fight item, you know?
Would say
we saw him build that in that last.
Veil on BKB targets and click spells on them.
True, and Lina's throwing out a lot of spells, and well, Kiori is going to have that Scythe of Vice slowed down just a tad bit here. Quinn dropping his item, picking it back up right before the LSA spell. That was a close one. Shield Rune is going to be activated, and that is going to spoil this Chronosphere setup. Quinn aggressively going in. That Shield Rune's gone now. The time dilation's making things hell for him, but another Timber Chain up. Where's the rest of his team? Amar has chased back the entirety of Gaming Gladiators, and Quinn has been left alone on an island until Dyrachyo comes in to save the day. Bails him out, but do they want to keep this fight going? Amar is still running at heroes in his backline. Now he's running at Quinn. Noob is going to be the target, though, and they'll finish him off with the physical damage. Amar now trapped inside the kinetic field. His aggression may now be his undoing, as his team cannot bail him out this far back.
Pushed in, so they always have to feel split. And a combination of this Chrono kind of being used for like a kill here or there and not being a move.
His BKB is on cooldown. He doesn't have the LSA back, and he's going to be glimpsed. Would you regret the no Boots of Travel build on Lina off of this? As they do manage to get the Chronosphere, maybe this is the moment. He got him on the edge, too, so Amar is putting damage onto Dyrachyo. They throw the Laguna Blade. None of it is enough.
Big
LSA, they hit it right before the song, and maybe it is enough. Dyrachyo does fall. 64 seconds dead for the carry. A big pickup for Quest right as things were looking bleak. Right, because shoving in waves is also information, right?
Yep.
They have to deal with the wave that's pushing in.
And they smoke up. They want to get a fight.
Yeah, they're actually going to get a quick pick off onto Celery. That's very nice, but the song into the Static Storm could be here. Can Tofu reach that far? It looks like it. He's going to have a 3-man Static Storm. Chakram out. Quinn, they're going to try and land the damage, but TA2000 intercepts with the Chronosphere. That's going to help Lina survive through this one. Gets off his BKB and now turns around. They have to just back away, though. Sadly, Gaming Gladiators are a bit too tanky for them to get any kills, but at least they don't lose their Lina, who's probably the best hero to try and push Gaming Gladiators away from these buildings.
Really nice on the backlane too. Omar does get the jump on Disruptor, so no glimpse to kind of catch these heroes out at the end of the fight, but really nice song in a Static Storm. I thought it was going to be way worse than it was.
Omar's still going for more. He wants the die back onto Celery. Nice use of Hurricane by Ace, and they're going to get the lasso on Omar. Try and hold him out during this BKB.
They just
right, beautifully placed with a stun out from Omar. That is beautiful. Duracio's almost dead. With his Aegis gone, he is dead for good in this fight. How's Kiori's doing? Oh, he has his.
He's had his for a while.
Oh, I missed it.
He hasn't really been able to click it because he's been getting gone on the line. This is a really big kill. Bot.
Yeah, they get the pick off on the Phoenix.
No buyback.
So still no Supernova. Still no Scythe. We really aren't being able to see the value.
Double dieback on supports.
Yet. But Quest knows this is the only way back into the game right now. They have to play for this one fight, even if it costs them all the buildings in their base. They're going to jump onto Noob here. Does manage to get him with the lasso, pull him way out of position here. Limps back.
Amar's going to get a free kill.
Off. That is a big one. Tofu's dead. Now he does have the buyback, but he can't get it in time for the song.
Noob's going to be able to blink out, and maybe they have Chrono.
TA2000 looking for it, especially on Duraccio. The blast up. No, what? Duraccio managed to somehow get himself away from that one. He's still in the Chronosphere, but it's hard for this damage to follow up. Now they've got the Static Storm and a Doom placed on a TA2000. That's a lot of hate right now. KRE tried to keep him alive with the Sunray, but it's not good enough. Those heroes are both dead with no buyback. Noob blinking away over to the side. Amar is going to work where he can, but can he handle this Naga Siren? Bit by bit, trying to work through that HP.
Nice LSA,
once again, a dodge from Duraccio with this illusions, and Quinn
Noob
trying to chase after Noob where he can. Slowing him down. Looks like Quest may have to start backing away. Scythe blink in from the Doom into that LSA. Quinn's almost dead. Amar is going to town with this damage, man. He is tearing through these heroes, and Duraccio can't quite do the same. Amar chasing after Ace. Can he finish him off? One more hit. He needs it so badly. Ogre still totem. Still not enough. A blink away. Amar, is he going to find him in the trees? Oh, he finds him. Numbs him up. Gets that kill. Noob does end up falling, but Amar, does he reign supreme in this? He's going to bring out Quinn as well. The throne is dying during this entire fight.
Oh, it's going to die.
Save it. Amar
500 health.
Back to the base now. But the 100 going to die. The creeps are going to take
no.
it. No, Quest. They fought to the bitter end. They fought for their one chance, their one opportunity to turn the game around. Man, the panel is not giving Quest a whole lot of chances here in this game too, but it was a little bit better.
You think it's a little surprising, but you go Maelstrom, you go to Ags.
Fighting under the blood right. First blood is going to be Celery's. And again, Duraccio has no problem living through the counter aggression. Hero isn't nearly as early game dependent as it used to be.
Yeah, I've even seen him sometimes go treads just so he can farm the jungle faster than early game. Try to stop the pressure, but...
Good pick off here from Tofu and Celery. An early link up by them in order to
no blink.
Power runes. But yeah, he has no blink. He's going to be hit with that fifth stack of poison. Kiori instantly executes that.
Let's force out the 2 TPs from the Quest supports. So that's 200 gold that you just got from them. And it's now just a big question of how does Quest kind of move their heroes, and it's going to be TA2000 take the warp gate.
Duraccio TPing away, realizes he sees Omar coming in, so he cancels that TP, runs the other direction, gets away from the spin. Can he get out of this one, though? Cutting through the trees, TA2000. Omar, yeah, the Chakram, they've got him. They corral him in here. Now, they're in very deep, and they have the Rupture plus the Doom on Amar. Boy, that's a lot of hate. Even the other heroes immediately start targeting Amar.
They got him.
They got him. Jesus.
Death number 2 of the game.
And they will manage to get another one. That's going to be Omar. Cookie snapping him down from that telekinesis. And Tofu help there on the other side. They give both the kills to Quinn. Gaming Gladiators, if the game does slow down, naturally they're going to try and make some sort of move, and they may not have enough firepower. In this situation, though, the support, Kiori, going to be blinked on. He'll get off some spells before he dies, so Quinn is going to die for this one. The Omni Slash, as the Juggernaut comes back into lane. TA2000 gets active, now gets tossed onto Celery. The branch will slow him down, and is that going to be enough? He doesn't quite get it, but the avalanche will clean him up in the end from Noob.
Half of that, simple math, right? You can do that.
I can. North America's taught me enough to do.
Just checking in. And, you know, half of that big red number, you just heal.
Nice toss back Omni-Slash onto Ace. Another pickoff on this Doom.
Avery would say that's a big GG right there. He loves Juggernaut late game. Do you feel the same?
I also love the Juggernaut late game. It's a large GG, I would say. If you wanted to quote me. But
Man,
it's okay. Amar's getting a kill mid.
Yeah?
It could be worse.
No, he's not. He lied to us.
He is doomed.
He is now doomed, and Quinn is going to try and get this kill. The Avalanche covering it up a little bit. Nice. Oh, he stole Doom. Oh, that's going to be dangerous. Instantly puts it onto Quinn as soon as he blinks forward. Toss him into Noob for even further danger. Quinn's going to need some help off of this one. TA2000 going straight for the back line at the same time with the Omni-Slash spin, killing off Celery. The heals, no. It's not going to be enough. That Doom just lasting far too long, and now turns that Nether Blast right back around onto Tofu, and he's going to finish him off in style. Look at Dyrachyo zooming around here, but all he can do is run away from Quest.
Tank that combo earlier in the game. It's still viable at this point in the game. You can kill anything.
Avalanche on 2. This is a nice setup. A toss back on Ace, instantly Omni-Slash killed. And Dyrachyo is forced to use his BKB to TP out off of that Purge. Wants to search for more, but he will not barrel into the base. TA2000 will. Almost caught him on the Avalanche. That was very fast.
I think Gaming Gladiators might need like a Lotus Orb at some point. Try to let the Bloodseeker actually exist in the fight and not get Omni-Slash.
Yeah.
But they don't have the time. They're knocking on the door.
Rupture, but for what? You can't actually force them to move around. In fact, they are bringing you into Amar instead of the other way around.
Amar even just chains. It's so hard for him to take these fights, honestly. I don't see how Quinn really is going to be able to have much impact. It's on whether Bloodseeker actually is able to outdamage the healing ward.
Once again, going for Ace. Man, they are targeting Ace time and time again. It doesn't quite work out this way, in part because of Sonic Wave, but the Omni-Slash will finish off Ace anyway. Dyrachyo, meanwhile, slowed down constantly by that Demonic Purge. This matchup looks exactly the way you were talking about it. Toss up in the air on Amar, ruining a Timber Chain, but that's okay. I mean, the fights are very clearly, like, drawing out quite a bit. That Axe will help, but as you said, when you're behind, you can't get in there to kill the healing ward. It feels all kind of useless.
Hexed up, top lane.
Yep, Scythes, they blow them up very quickly. The Stolen Kisses being the finishing touch there. 19,000 net worth lead, and Quest are ready to go high ground again if they really want to. They don't have to, though. They can just sit back and wait for Roshan if they want to play absolutely perfectly safe. Ace doesn't nice the 2 minutes up, but the instant telekinesis stalling out the Doom, and that's going to make things really hard for Ace. Does stay alive thanks to the Glimmer Cape, but Dyrachyo had to use his BKB, and ultimately the initiation did not get what they wanted out of it. Quest back up the full, almost got the toss, gets it now, toss him back in, alley-oop to his team. Dyrachyo dies just like that, and the Doom gets stolen away.
Good. They Lotus Orb and link it.
Quest Esports bouncing back from a game 1 and truly flexing on Gaming Gladiators.
He does this consistently every game. After the bounty runs, he'll buy a salve, and it's so that he can trade really early, get the advantage, and then pop a salve. But it doesn't really work when your support maybe goes down.
Found the strike. Lines it up. Gets the first blood. Dyrachyo is going to try and slow him down. I think he might have this kill as long as he keeps the damage on him. Oh, trickery. Dodged a little bit more, but he has that reflection coming out. Amar just got a little bit more off the stick. He just needs the one hit. No, he doesn't. Initiation, just in general off the bound the strike. Quinn.
He might go down?
Very low. The Swashbuckle does catch him.
Quinn is European.
He's European now.
Too much time on the server.
Yeah, you're spending a lot of time on Reddit, huh? Blast off going to land onto Omar, but Amar is going to be the one in trouble here. Oh, man, he got off the boundless strike to finish off Dyrachyo just in time. What a good trade-off. Like, they'll probably trade 1 for 2. Omar, maybe he gets the kill on Celery too. Oh, they trade 2 for 2 off of a support rotation. I mean, Tofu's going to be super happy with his levels, but...
Third hero to a lane, and it doesn't work out. It's just so much loss, because you're also going to expect that your lane's going bad. And now Quinn's getting ganked by the support you just killed.
Yeah, and he did do a really good job putting that damage back on a Noob, and now the Survivor skill he puts onto Omar instead, because Quinn manages to get the kill, and Kaori gets killed as he shows up because both Tofu and Celery were ready to go. They secure the power rune.
Will roll when they try to dive your tower.
Yeah.
He just feels kind of locked in the map.
Seeing if they can get a kill on a Tofu here. He's got the blast off. He's going to need it.
Nice.
Oh, he gets it off just before the Rolling Thunder can hit him. Meanwhile, Quinn just runs down Kaori underneath the tower.
So both teams, they have really greedy cores in the side lanes, but Quinn seems like he's just even greedier, and he's on top of the lane. So a really nice advantage for Gaming Gladiators in mid. And you kind of give up back to the Brood. Or the,
Dropping some mines behind, the Tombstone's out, but the zombies and the Tombstone are both going to be taken out so quickly. TA2000 cannot morph strength fast enough, not against that heavy physical damage of a double damage TA. So you say if these side lane towers are so important, what would you give, just like, no matter what the draft is, just give me a general, like, what would you say the win percentage is of a team that gets, oh no, Tofu! I hate it when that happens. He got the Z-Access bug. He got the kill on TA2000 anyway? Okay, it all works out like a dream for Tofu somehow. Meanwhile, Amar is going to be run down. He won't be able to jump away to the trees. Ace, he's going to stick onto him here. Now, lifesteal, I don't think that's going to be enough. You can't beat Incapacitating Bite, or maybe you can with the Wukong's command, and the TP rotation's coming in. Nice try, Celery, with his own steal of the ultimate, but obviously he's not nearly as tanky as the monkey. You know, am I support today, or am I off later? Celery runs into the smoke. Actually hops away there with the Tumbler's Toy, but it's not good enough. But it is maybe good enough to win this fight. Noob, Rolling Thunders to get away.
All the time. Even with BKBs, you can click it at the very end. And then silence when it ends, so a lot of value on it.
Can't overcommit for this one. Oh, nice steal. Celery gets his own tombstone. So Kiori is likely to die for this as he tries to TP right in front of a Rubik that has teleport.
The TA will click you, the Terrorblade will click you, and you can't do any damage. So it's what? Just hoping for a big Wukong's and try to one-shot a hero?
Yeah, which I think Amar is typically one of the last people to teleport back on these high ground defenses, but he kind of needs to be here to defend this one.
I think Carry just died to a Terrorblade illusion.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate. Jump in there from Quinn doesn't amount to much besides buildings falling. Just immediately smoke out, try and catch Gaming Gladiators while they're a little bit split. Ace is going to be the target here. Slow him down with the inhibit. They've got him. Great pickup for Quest.
This is the Rax. They didn't die in a hero, and they got a free kill in the Brood. So all in all, could be a lot worse for them.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little rough here as some heroes get picked off outside of the base. Yeah.
The miss?
Oh, he missed!
He has a Gossamer's Cave.
No way. Okay, that is one of the downsides of TA right now.
Yeah.
That Gossamer's Cave is pretty rough for you as
Especially
you see it
when,
again.
3 heroes have it on the side of Dire.
Yeah, you're going to be missing a lot of meld strikes, but you can't miss meld strikes on these towers, on these buildings rather. So, you know.
You can't click it.
Well,
unfortunately.
Disarm.
Desolator. Cannot miss Desolator on time.
That's true. No, that's true.
Still a minute left on Aegis. Quinn really, he just has no cares, but
Amar just casually gets picked off. Dyrachyo activates the meta after that kill. He says, that is enough for me to go for Megas at 22 minutes. They're going to force the buyback out of Amar. And hell, they might even maybe expect that Amar doesn't have buyback. The way this game is sped up so dramatically, they finally get the Aghanim Scepter on the Morphling. You get one chance to keep this going for a little bit longer. Noob, Mystic Flare, all the damage, but there goes the Manta from Dyrachyo. He's going to be fine, and he can use the Sunder on somebody if he wishes. Amar jumps in, immediately gets silenced, and he's going to die underneath the mines. The rolling Celery Rolling Thunder that he stole away interrupted Quest from being able to help out Amar. Noob's going to jump in, jump away with a swashbuckle, immediately gets silenced up by the TA shard. Fortunately, the shield reduction will help a little bit, but not enough. TA2000 turns around, throws out one last nuke, but it's not going to be good enough. They're going to get wiped here, and GG is going to be called. Gaming Gladiators will be advancing to the upper bracket final.
Really nice TA by Quinn. I would say is a lot of impact for him